Hello there, and welcome back to my channel. Today I am going to do a fabric unboxing. So just this morning I had delivered this huge box of fabrics from Biglarian Fabrics, and I am super excited to open this and show you what I got. They were having an amazing sale last week, 40% off of the entire website except for the newest collection, and so I went a little bit crazy. In this box, I have, I think, 12 different fabrics, and I have plans for doing 3 different collections over the course of the next 4 months. So the fabrics here are going to kind of be grouped into those 3 different collections. And I think when I came up with the collections idea, I forgot that I have a baby and that because I have a baby and that I'm at home with him all the time, I have less time for sewing. But nonetheless, I have this ambitious plan for what I'm going to sew over the next 4 months, and this box of fabric is the baseline for those plans. So I'm super excited to open this. As I said, it just came this morning and I haven't opened it yet because I did want to film this, and I was waiting until the baby maybe gave me a little bit of time free to do that, but he has been very difficult to settle today, so we're just going to do it together, and let's get into it. So I've ordered from Biglarian Fabrics before. They're based in France and they deliver here to Luxembourg. I have been really happy with the quality of all of the other fabrics that I've gotten from them, so I'm excited to see what we've got here in the box. They specialize in dead stock fabrics, so end of production line fabrics that they can sell at a discount. So you can find some really good deals often on their website. And as I said, not only do they have good prices just daily on their website, but they were having a special sale last week of 40% off everything. And so I went a little crazy. Okay, so obviously I don't know in what order these fabrics are placed in the box, so we're just going to pull them out one by one, and I'll do separate videos on the collections and the mood boards that inspired those collections at a later date. But hopefully you can see something of a color story appearing in these fabrics. So first off, we've got this 100% silk fabric. That is a silk chiffon. This was like, with the discount, I want to say this was like €5 a yard or a meter. So I couldn't pass it up. I love that it's silk. I really like the combination of the stripes with the floral. I like that kind of mixing of prints. So I was excited to find this one. And because it's a natural fiber silk, and such a cheap price, I bought 5 meters of it. And yeah, I'm thinking about doing a blouse and potentially a dress out of this, but we'll see. Okay, next is this woven cotton and linen blend. I think it was 60% linen, 40% cotton, and it has these beautiful stripes on it, thick blue stripes and then 2 smaller brown stripes. And I think that this is going to look great in a trouser and vest set. So I'm thinking a kind of longer casual type vest with matching trousers. And when I ordered this, it was still warm and sunny and giving summer vibes. By the time I get this made, we'll probably be well into fall, if not winter. So it will have to be something that I wear in my upcoming trip to California or next spring. But I just love this pattern, and I'm loving the weight of this fabric. I think it'll make a really nice trouser. So excited about that one. Okay, next is another silk chiffon. This one was not €7 a yard, but it feels like, well, it feels like silk, but it just feels like so soft, like butter in my hands. It is a gorgeous fabric. I think this one was more on the order of $24 a meter before the discount, but it's gorgeous. I love it. I got 5 meters of it as well, I think. No, 3. Um, which will be plenty to do a beautiful blouse, maybe a dress. But in any case, I am planning on using some silks this fall and improving my skills in using these lightweight, delicate, slippery, difficult fabrics. Okay, next up is another striped cotton. I think this was 97% cotton with a little bit of elastin in it, and I can feel that elastin. It's a little bit more lightweight than I expected, actually, which I think will make it really comfortable as a pants. I was thinking of doing a kind of pajama set out of this, so we'll see. It's quite soft, softer than I expected even. So I'm looking at it and thinking maybe I could even do it as a dress. But I just really liked the navy and light pink stripes that this one has. If I can find photos from the website of these fabrics, I'll try to include those so that you can get a better sense of what they look like. Next is a beige linen fabric. And this is just a basic print in a beautiful beige color. I think this is a little bit more beige than I anticipated, but that could also be because I am currently finishing up a pants pattern where I'm using a white linen, and so this just looks, in contrast to what my eyes are used to seeing, very beige and brownish. But I want to, like with the striped cotton linen blend fabric, do a matching set, and I'm thinking a trouser and a vest top. Again, will have to be for spring or summer, but that's the plan. And then, ooh, this is even more beautiful than I thought it would be, red linen. So I love this color, and anybody who knows me in real life and has seen me in the wild knows that I wear this color a lot. Maybe not a lot, but I love it every time I do. I have a beautiful blazer in this color that is like my signature that I wear to all of my important client meetings. And I got this linen to make a dress, perhaps. We'll see. I haven't finished sketching out or deciding on all of the pieces that I want in each of these collections. What I did first was ordered the fabric based on kind of some color ideas, and this one will be a part of the second collection that will go with the flowery silks and a couple other darker fabrics. But in any case, this will be either a dress or a combination pants and shirt set. Here is another linen. I couldn't pass up all this linen. It is black and white stripes, or you might say it's gray and white stripes. This actually looks a bit more, what would you call it, rustic than I expected. You can really see the weave between the white and the black threads, and kind of gives it a rustic vibe. I'm not sure what I want to make out of this, but it was another linen that caught my eye. It was kind of too cheap to pass up. and so I snagged it. It was also at a time that I saw another creator make a black and white striped skirt and matching top that I really liked. She made hers out of a cotton, and so the stripes were much crisper and more vibrant. But I liked this linen stripe, and so maybe I will do something similar to what she did with a skirt and matching top, but TBD. And here we go. Also to go in the um, capsule with the red and the flowers is this beautiful black pinstripe suiting fabric. And I want to make this into trousers with a matching vest. Can you tell that I love a vest? I do love a vest. Either trousers or pinstripes, um, a pencil skirt, excuse me, pinstripes pencil skirt. I will try to link a photo of this one because I doubt you can see the pinstripe on the camera, but the pinstripe is actually in like a beautiful reddish pink and blue alternating. And so I actually think it will go beautifully with a shirt made out of this fabric. So together, because just even looking at it now, the flowers and the leaves draw out the colors in the pinstripe. I think it will look really nice. All right. Now here, this one is just a stretchy jersey. It's ribbed and has a bit of texture to it. So on the underside, it's got, or I guess I don't know which is the underside. It's got a bit of a different pattern here. And then just basic stripes. It's a dark navy, white, and then a lighter blue striped. And I want to make a pencil skirt and matching t-shirt or tank top type top out of this. I want to make it in two pieces so that I can still breastfeed while wearing it. And I think it will complement nicely the striped cotton and linen fabric in the same kind of color group. Is that what you say? I don't think so. But I really like this, and it should be easy to sew and definitely easy to wear. So that's another one. This is another one as well that I think was certainly less than 10 euros a meter. After the discount, I think it was closer to 5. So, great deal. And then last, but certainly not least, is an ivory, missing the words, ivory denim. It's actually quite heavy. I think I got 5 meters of this ivory denim, and I have been wanting a pair of jeans in this color and have tried on a couple in different shops and never found one that I felt like was the right fit and design that I was looking for. So I'm hoping I can make myself the perfect pair of ivory denim pants. And I got 5 meters because I would like to do a matching top of some sort with the pants. Although I'm not quite sure on the design for the top, but there's plenty of time for the designing. So that's it. I didn't count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, maybe only 9 fabrics. I know at one point I had like 16 in my cart, so I definitely was trying to be a little bit more reasonable. But as you may be able to tell, these are kind of grouped in 2 groups. One is a kind of white, black, and red story, and the other is more softer blue, white, ivory, gray tones and beige. So I'm designing 2 collections, one from each of the color groups, and I have set myself the goal of completing both of these collections by the end of the year or by Christmas time. I think each collection will have between 6 and 10 pieces in it, so up to 20 pieces over the next, 14 weeks, which is an ambitious goal under normal circumstances, not to mention I've got the babes. So, am I setting myself up for failure? Quite possibly. Am I still going to go for it? Absolutely. So, I hope you stick around and check out my upcoming videos as I work through these fabrics. Take care. Until next time.